Hi and welcome. I'm so glad you found my channel. My name is Erin, and on my videos I show you how to create DIY bath and beauty products. So let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. Hi everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to make a body butter that smells like fall. So to begin with, in my heat safe container, I'm going to go ahead and add some deodorized cocoa butter. Simply put, that just means that the cocoa chocolatey scent from the butter has been removed. But what cocoa butter will do for the skin is it will soften and moisturize it. And I love it because it is fast absorbing too. Now to the cocoa butter, I'm going to go ahead and add some cetyl alcohol. This will help to bind together the oil and water. Not only that, but it does have some moisturizing properties as well. To give the lotion a nice texture and feel to it, I'm adding some emulsifying wax. Now this combined with the cetyl alcohol will give our lotion a nice thick consistency. Once I have added the emulsifying wax, I'm now going to be adding some pumpkin seed oil. This will help to hydrate the skin. It's great if you have acne, and it will also help to brighten and even out skin tone. Now, this is one of the ingredients I put in this formula to give the lotion that nice fall, autumn feel to it. I'm now going to go ahead and set this aside, and then in a separate beaker, I'll be adding my water ingredients. The first water ingredient that I'm adding is glycerin. This is a humectant, and it will help to lock in moisture on the skin. The next water ingredient I'll be adding is propanediol. This ingredient will help to soften the skin and hydrate it as well. For more hydration, I'm going to go ahead and add some distilled water. This not only will hydrate the skin, but it will also help to cleanse the skin too. So using the scale, I'm weighing the beaker with all the water ingredients, and then I'm writing the number down. Now this step is very important, and I'll show you later on in this video. Once I have written that number down, in a separate beaker, I've added about 1 to 1.5 inches of additional distilled water. After adding that additional distilled water, I'm taking all my containers that I've used thus far and covering them with tin foil. I want to make sure that nothing falls in as I gently simmer all the ingredients on my stove for about 20 to 25 minutes until those waxes and the butter that I have added have completely melted. Now that everything is melted, I'm taking my water beaker and I'm reweighing it. What I'm noticing is that what it currently weighs compared to what I wrote down earlier, there has been some water that has evaporated. So I need to make these two numbers equal. Using the extra distilled water that I poured, I'm going to go ahead and put some of that back into this container, making those numbers equal. Once that additional distilled water has been added, it's time to go ahead and combine the two together. And it's best to add the water into the oil than it is to do the opposite. Once I've done that, I'm just going to go ahead and use my stick blender here and blend this really well. Usually I do this for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. And during this process, you will notice not only that it changes color, but that it starts to cool down and become a little more thicker in consistency. Here is the lotion thus far. It is still too hot in temperature for me to go ahead and add any further ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside and allow this to cool. While those ingredients are cooling down, I'm going to go ahead and work on creating my essential oil blend for this lotion. This really gives it that nice fall scent. So I'm going to go ahead and add my first essential oil, which is sweet orange. This has a very citrusy and uplifting scent. Once I've added that, I'm going to go ahead and add my black spruce essential oil. This has a very woodsy, foresty scent, and combined with the orange, it smells amazing. Once I've added that, the last essential oil I'm going to be using is benzoin. It's very similar in smell to vanilla essential oil, but I like this better because it has, again, that woodsy aspect to it. So when these three are combined, it very much reminds me of the fall season. I'm now going to go ahead and stir these essential oils together. I want to make sure that they're nicely mixed. This has become my new favorite when it comes to using in skincare products. So it's been about 10 minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and check the temperature of the ingredients. I want to make sure that it's cooled down below 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and it looks like it is. I'm now going to go ahead and add some vitamin E. This will help to prolong the shelf life of the other ingredients I'm using. To prevent any bacteria or mold from growing in this lotion, I'm adding my preservative. This is also a heat-sensitive ingredient, and the one that I'm using today is Liquid Germal Plus. I feel that this is a very beginner-friendly preservative to use. After adding the preservative, I'm now going to go ahead and add that essential oil blend that I created. Because this lotion is too thick, I'm going to go ahead and stir this thoroughly just to make sure that all those ingredients are nicely incorporated throughout this body lotion. Here's a look at what the lotion looks like at this point in the creating process. Hopefully you can tell here, but it has thickened up quite a bit, and it will continue to thicken up as it cools down. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and use my pH monitor. I want to make sure that the lotion falls within that normal 5 to 7 range. Looks like it's showing up as a 6, which is perfect, so I don't need to make any adjustments. Once my lotion has cooled down to about room temperature, I'm going to go ahead and put everything here into my jar. This particular formula makes exactly 4 ounces, and this is something that you can use daily on your body. Hopefully you can tell here from this video, but this lotion has a nice thick consistency. I would compare it to almost what a pudding would look like, and it does absorb really well into the skin. All right, so I'm taking a little bit of this lotion and I'm going to show you me applying this to my skin. I want you to get an idea of how well it spreads, but not only that, but that you can hopefully tell here that it absorbs very quickly, and it does not leave a greasy residue or a tacky feeling behind. In fact, the skin feels very nice and soft. If you're looking for some substitutions, here they are. These are the ones that I would recommend in place of the ingredients that I showed here today. So thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more DIY formulas, don't forget to like and subscribe.